She made the world laugh for decades, but her story was much deeper than just comedy and smiles. Betty White was born on January 17, 1922, in Illinois. Her life began in a time very different from today, a world still finding its way through change and uncertainty. From an early age, Betty had a natural warmth about her. She loved animals, she loved people, and she had a personality that made others feel comfortable instantly. But her journey to becoming one of the most beloved figures in entertainment wasn't as simple as it might seem. In her early years, Betty dreamed of becoming a writer. But when she tried to break into the industry, she faced rejection. Doors didn't open easily. At one point, she was even told that she wasn't photogenic enough for television. For many people, that kind of rejection would have ended the dream. But Betty White wasn't like most people. She didn't let others define her limits. She adapted. She started small, taking on radio work and minor television roles. Back then, television itself was still new, and there were very few opportunities, especially for women, to have strong, lasting careers. But Betty saw something others didn't. She understood the power of connecting with an audience. She didn't try to be perfect. She was simply herself, genuine, kind, and naturally funny. Slowly, people began to notice. Her career started to grow, and with it came bigger opportunities. She became one of the pioneers of television, not just as an actress, but as a producer, something very rare for a woman at that time. She wasn't just part of the industry, she was helping shape it. Then came the roles that made her unforgettable. From the Mary Tyler Moore Show to the Golden Girls, Betty White became a household name. Her timing, her expressions, her ability to deliver humor so effortlessly, it made people fall in love with her. She didn't rely on loud performances. She relied on charm, intelligence, and authenticity. But behind that joyful personality, life still had its challenges. Betty experienced personal loss, including the death of her husband, which deeply affected her. Yet, even in those moments, she chose to keep moving forward. She chose to keep spreading positivity, not because life was always easy, but because she believed in bringing light into the world. One of the most remarkable things about Betty White was her longevity. While many careers fade with time, hers only grew stronger. Even in her later years, she remained active, funny, and full of life. She embraced new generations of fans, proving that age was never a limitation. In fact, she became even more loved as time went on. And through it all, she never lost what made her special. Her kindness, her love for animals, her genuine connection with people. She wasn't just admired for her talent. She was respected for who she was as a person. On December 31st, 2021, Betty White passed away at the age of 99, just weeks before her 100th birthday. The world didn't just lose an actress. It lost a piece of joy. Tributes came from everywhere. Fans, celebrities, organizations, all sharing stories of how she made them smile, how she inspired them, how she reminded them that kindness still matters. Betty White's story isn't one of tragedy. It's one of resilience, of staying true to yourself even when the world tells you otherwise, of proving that success doesn't come from fitting in, but from being real. She showed that you can build a legacy not just through talent, but through the way you treat others. And maybe that's why her impact feels so different, because she didn't just entertain people. She made them feel good. She made them feel seen. She made them feel happy. And in a world that often forgets how important that is, Betty White gave it freely. A lifetime of laughter, a legacy of kindness, and a reminder that sometimes the brightest lives are the ones that simply choose to spread joy.